Yo! Welcome everybody. We are back with another tournament day, spring season, Blitz Spring Masters, and I won't lie to y'all, I woke up like approximately 5 minutes before I started the stream. I had to take a nap. Your boy was tired after a long day at work, and so a little groggy, but I hope that I'm able to have a good time streaming today. We will be watching Nox, who unfortunately has a bit of a rough bracket. So this is the third PYS for spring, and so the points are starting to ramp up a little bit. So it's starting to get important for teams to do well, but unfortunately Nox has gotten Joker yet again. They just keep getting Joker over and over and over, which is really unfortunate for them. Like if we look at Prove Your Skill 1, you will go ahead and click on their matches, and they had to play Joker. Yeah, what is this? PYS 1. It's not showing everything. Interesting. They definitely got Joker in their day 2 group. What's going on there? There they played Joker. Maybe did they get eliminated before that? No. Something's going on. Either way, I know that they got Joker in PYS 1 and PYS 2 on the second day, and now that they're getting Joker on PYS 3 on the first day, that hurts. I mean, they'll still likely qualify to the second day as long as they can beat MPs, but this is how it seems to be today, as we will be watching Nox play in Joker's group. I can actually go ahead and show all of the groups, I suppose, and in a bracket form, so let's go ahead and do that. And I will move my face all the way to the bottom right, as I normally do for these things. So in this group, got Joker, Nox, and MPs. So we've already seen Joker play, but we haven't seen either of these two teams, so this will be fun to watch them. Reggie, VU, INQ, and Z Hicks, Heartless. So this will be group number 2 here. Group 3, VG, Riot, MM, Hako. Group 4, Straight, PT2K, Elev, and Veli. Group 5, Origin, DVNY, Divinity, and Union. So group of 3 there. 4L, SVN is at 7. I don't know. SVN is what I will refer to them as. 1pex and K24. And Ponda, Error, DQ, and Mix. SLG, Angle, INHO, and Chrono. And then we have Apex, Hated, and BS. So those are your groups, only 9 of them this time around. And again, we will be watching this first one right here. So starting with Nox and Peas, winner will play Joker. Loser will play the loser of this original set. They will have a bye down here for a while. And then grand finals. So that is how it's going to work. What up, Army Reject, Boring Pickle, Immortal, and Joshua Hood. Good to have all of you in here today. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I hope that my drowsiness isn't too unbearable for y'all. I'm still, again, a little bit tired. I should be getting our invite soon. Looks like I may have actually already gotten it. I did. Gonna wait a bit before joining. Just want to make sure that stream quality is a-okay everywhere. Looks like things are looking okay on my end. And yeah, stream health seems to be reporting as decent for YouTube and Twitch. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Alright. Da-da-da. Alright, yep, things look good. Good stuff. Welcome everyone who's joining. Wow, welcome. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and hide everything while I get it all ready. So just put this up. And actually I can go ahead and show everything in a sec here, but I just wanna make sure that it looks okay. I don't think I got a logo for MPs, did I? No, okay. So no logos for this one. And here we go. So Nox versus MPs here. And the first map is going to be New Bay. It's a best of 3, so there's a chance that we only see one map for this set. It looks like we're seeing pretty heavy lineups on either team here, though. MP's only fielding 5 today. Not looking great there, unfortunately. Nox rocking with a 460 TPs, double Kron and Disturb. So Krondons, we typically see them playing on the ramps near the A side, but you can absolutely go on the other side of the map as well. The park area where Nox isn't spawning in the park, but they could cross there if they really wanted to push hard. And a piece of 360s of their own, so 60p seems to be the consensus map here, or the consensus tank for the map, with double E5s to complement as well. But it's hard to give a proper analysis of the MP's lineup, considering they only have 5 players, and I think we already know the outcome of this game before it has even started, if this is how it's going to be. If MPs can field 7, that would be nice for them, but unfortunately, if they do not, then this will be a very quick set. Just as a reminder to everybody, in case you wanted to know how things are being scored for the previous skills. Right now it's looking like PYS 3, 5,345 points for getting first in today's group, which is a lot. 4,600 for day 2, but the points are starting to increase. So PYS 3 right now is worth more than double that of PYS 1, so it is starting to get extra important for teams to be winning their sets starting now officially. You know, like PYS 1, not super important. PYS 2 you could be forgiven for messing up here and there, but now things are starting to get pretty high stakes, so need to be playing pretty well for the rest of the tournament if you want to be able to qualify for the Professionals League in top 8. That being said, the set is going to start in just a minute. I'm not going to flash between all of the different scenes and everything, so here we go, y'all. It looks like MPs did pull out a 6th player, so good for them. And they will be running a different lineup here. 6 Kronvons. Honestly, I respect that. It can make sense to me because they want to see if they can like clip something out desperately in order to make up that tank deficit that they have right now, but still a little bit nerve-wracking, I'm sure, for the team. And Nux slightly changing their lineup here. So they added a VK72, got rid of one of their 60s. And 72 says, Gold Booster season. For some reason, he thinks that it's a flex. That he thinks that he's going to beat a team that has 6 players. So, big flex by 72CW. Is it necessary? I don't know. Maybe. Looks like MPs is splitting up a little bit despite having one less player. They're only going to be sending 4 of their players into the sea base, and the other 2 actually, I mean, they'll be somewhat nearby for a crossfire, I suppose. I was concerned that Danny here would be going all the way to the ramp side alone, and that would be a bad idea. Nox's Krons are not quite going where I predicted them, though. They're kind of just chilling in the spawn right now. Whale Legs, by himself grabbing the B base, is able to outcap all of the Kronvons from MPs, who are now making their way through the park. And they've spotted Whale Legs. He takes 1 hit, gets tracked. Castro puts in 1 shell, misses the next one, and they are starting to drive on in here. And Invictor getting hit by Rayquaza, and also the crossing 60 TPs all the way on the A side of things. And in come the Kronvons now, ready to clip out Victor. Put that damage in. They're going to try to cover him the best they can, but he needed to get that full clip out. However, he does pick up a kill. Oh, also, I just realized my webcam shouldn't be on for this scene. I did it for the tournament, for the 1v1s, but normally that's not a thing that I do. I'm going to leave that off. But, Ipasto coming on in, all the way from the side. Looks like Nox is going to counter push finally. VK72 coming on in from above. Now MPs is pretty much all just surrounded here. They lost another of their crowns. Columbiana going to be the next to fall. And Raze by himself seems to be holding off the attention of some other tanks while the rest of Nox pushes right on in. Castro going to be the next tank to fall, most likely. Depasto pens the shot, which kind of see that. He did miss it. So it's actually Danny who falls, and it is now Haitian. Last tank left alive, Haitiano. Maybe we have seen this team play before. That name is familiar to me. Either way, full hit point Kronvon at the end. It'll be difficult for him to clutch it though. Just put your last shot in. You're not gonna survive long enough to get to, and he bounces it. Well, unfortunate there, but Nox will take game one pretty handily. I mean, to be expected when you're a tank up, but even then, it was a lot less close than it could have been. What happened? Why are there so few teams? Well, I mean, there's always been around 30-something teams for this part, right? So right now there's 33 teams. There were 33 teams for PYS 2, and there were 35 for PYS 1, so the amount of teams that are playing right now is about the same. 9 groups. Anyway, game number 2 about to begin here, and Nox is going a little bit more invested with the VK72s. Seems to be a common pick for the New Bay map in particular. I mean, it's not that uncommon to see it in general, but New Bay in particular, we've seen teams run many of them. SLG ran like, what, 4 of them at one point on this map? I don't think it worked out for them though. But Nox will add another Sturv in the mix, so 2 of those and 2 IS-7s. Only 160 TP form. Unfortunately, in Peace, not able to delay that game long enough to pull a 7th member. And they will be running with 6 for this as well. Getting rid of some of those crowns, so maybe 6 of them didn't quite work out for them as they liked. They were able to pick up an early kill on whale legs, but Nox had a very quick rotation to punch it right on through back through their spawn. And so MP's adding a little bit more armor in the form of an IS-4 and a VK, also an IS-7 for some speed. Let's get it, game number 2. Nox is up 1-0. Look at that level 47 IS-7 on the side of MPs, as everybody else in this game is level 1. So this player is clearly a gamer. And Luffy says, I'm feeling the 95 E6. I didn't even notice that he pulled the tank, to be honest with you. Got subbed out instead of the second Sturf. 72 says, I'm sorry, 34, that was uncalled for. Lol. I mean, you can say what you want. It is all good. It is a big meme, though. It is pretty funny. Anyway, this time Nox is indeed heading all the way over to the C side of things. VK72 is trying to go for a mid little crossfire in case someone from MPs tried to go through mid, but no one did. However, Nox with an immediate aggressive push with double IS-7 all the way up to the B base, and MPs doesn't really have a response to this. Victor is actually by himself here. The rest of MPs all the way on the A side. Some are above, some are below. Looks like the IS-4 are going to grab the base, but this is just a free cap straight up here for Nox. Rayquaza puts in the shell, Victor bounces his, so Ray should be able to put in a second here for the team. No, he misses that one. But Castro, on the other hand, has found the 95 E6 and Sturv, the high DPM tanks from Nox. And in comes 72 with that massive alpha damage. They will counter push, as MPs has kind of split themselves here. They brought a couple tanks to help out, but also like Haitiano here is broken off through the middle. Colombiano has taken some big hits himself. And Whalix should be able to pick up this kill here in just a moment. Does so, and now Haitiano is left alone against those two. On the other side of things, Danny is finally driving down after being chased by Deposto. Stepsis finally does fall, actually. Haitiano did put 2 into him before taking his own hits. 72 in a 1v1 here with the IS-4. Sneaky Granny, great name. That's going all right over there. Luffy farming out Haitiano. Wayleg's picking up the kill at the end. And 72 actually is getting doubled up on now. IS4 missing the kill though. And Danny not able to help out nearly as much as he wanted to. Victor falling off camera, Luffy dropping down from the top, and down goes Granny. So, pretty simple game there where, you know, Nux pushed forward into the B base. And PYS wasn't ready because they left most of their tank solo in the A side. So, couldn't really do anything about that. And the rest of Nux just came in from behind and punched them all through. And that's the set. 2-0 win there for Nux. Took about 8 minutes for that to happen. And that's that. So hope that y'all enjoyed that set. We will be getting back to the next set, which is going to be Nux Joker. Of course, Joker had a bye, so they're already in for right now. And Nux Joker will occur, I believe 9:32 is when most of these have been. So if I click on Nux, yeah, 8:32, which is 9:32 Eastern, is when that game will happen. So we can go ahead and play some games until then. So Mad Games is out, but I actually really don't like Mad Games that much, to be honest with you. So I'm not going to be playing it. Just play some good old pubs here. What's a fun pub tank? Honestly, Borsig. Borsig is fun pub tank. Just can relax and play. We're in encounter mode. Cool. I know what 72 said. Game 1, he said, like free credit or free gold boosters or something like that, which I commented was kind of a goofy thing to say, considering it just seems like arrogance for playing in a 7-on-6. Like, congrats, buddy. Like, very cool. You're about to win a tank up. Just thought that was a little funny. That is all. Alright, we got our game. We're bottom tier. Oh, and the 92's asking how my days go. It's so sweet. And to which the defender replies, chicken nuggets. That's honestly a great day if you've had chicken nuggets. I had chicken nuggets as well. Apparently he had watermelon and Kool-Aid the 92 in one. Also sounds like a decent day. There you go, snuck that into the defender mark 1. I don't want to overexpose myself over on that side though, so I'm gonna hide here. And no shot there, unfortunately. What did he get spotted only when he shot? Oh my goodness, this guy does not know how bushes work. You're in my range? No. No. Learn mechanics of game. You are not correct here. No, I wanted to hit him again. And my team just needs to move forward. Down goes the IS-5. I love how the Defender Mark 1 was trying to argue with me about how I should be getting spotted when I'm clearly sitting in a bush. It's very goofy and silly of him to argue that sort of thing. Anyway, enemy can't really push me right now, so I'm happy to just chill right here. Can I get this beautiful HE? No. Unfortunate. Maybe aimed that one a little bit worse than I could have. They've probably got something in that bush there. They do. I aimed that one definitely high. That was on me. They could definitely tell that I aimed that one high. St. Jude's an asshole, swear to God. Oh god, oh fuck. Nice shot there, and a good roll as well. 667 with a 600 average. That's pretty good. Their 92E1's AFK. Feels bad for them. I would like to get in there and see if I can get a nice HE or something, but I don't know. Gonna have it. Dang it. Didn't think the 92 would do it, but he did. Man. Alright, got a replay from Tempest as well, so we can run that next. You've got a pincer player playing a tier 1 tank. I gotta kick you for this. What the hell? Hi, 3400 this gameplay. So he wanted to burn his channel points on a just to get rid of him, I suppose. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. I feel like Fisher 34 would be best coming to the combo. Both nice, respectful, and insightful. Oh, appreciate it, Boring Pickle. I have actually done one with Fishy before. It was the 2021 semifinal, so it wasn't the final day. We're with Blitz Ultimate Cup, but it was the day before, and I think it's on my YouTube actually. It's fall 2021, the day right before the finals, and yeah, Fishy and I actually did do that together, I believe. So if you wanted to, you could go ahead and watch it. That was actually my first time and only time duo commentating live, because I really don't really do that, right? It's normally like me doing it solo or me doing like the analysis after games. But I did actually do it the one time. So if you wanted to watch it, that's where you could find it. In the fall 2021 playlist, which is also my first fall season. Yeah, the Borsix camo is so good. I don't know why that guy was trying to argue that he should be able to spot me. Like, what the hell? You're in tier 8. You should understand how camo works. And I'm sure that he's seen a Borsig before, right? That's crazy. By the way, for a tier 1 game, you should absolutely be destroying them right now. The fact that you're not demolishing them, come on, man. This is a meme. But, I mean, I suppose nice shots, tier 1 gamer. Like, oh man, I forgot that they just removed everything from low tier tanks. Like, looks like AP is the only shell you can carry. You can only carry one consumable. I doubt you even have provisions on this thing. Or equipment, for that matter. Wow, look at the Panzer II's armor. It's got like the slightest tint of red there. What a well-armored tank. That's great. This is a great meme. Dedication right here to play tier 1. To put yourself through this. Oh man. Yeah, keeping. I really do feel bad for y'all. Y'all are the only team, like Nox. I feel bad for your brackets. Like, other teams should be winning some games. I mean, obviously y'all are doing well, relatively speaking, for the brackets that you're getting. But like, bro, you're getting Joker 3 times now in 5 days. That's insane. So unlucky. I really do feel bad. Also, the enemy cruiser too has 4 kills. He has all 4 kills. You're not on track for a raisin, but he is. If he's somehow able to just solo you all, that'd be insane. There's 3 of you left, and the cruiser 2 seems to be doing something. He's in a clan as well, so he's not a bot. Maybe you're fighting against a lot of bots, and this guy's just not a bot. No425 also doesn't seem to be fake. He seems to be real, and he's just putting his gun up because he gives up. Yeah, this cruiser too is actually kind of handling. He is balling out. Unfortunately, though, he has fought against a pincer player in tier 1. Absolutely insane, and yeah, down he goes. Almost got a 5th kill there too. Man, tier 1 steel clubbers, y'all are creatures. Well, thanks for sending it in. 865 damage, not bad. That's gotta be an ace, right? Tier 10 ace? Not even an ace! Man's playing tier 1 and not getting ace tankers. Oh, that's goofy. Wow, hey, you carried your team. Enemy cruisers, you did 1100, dude. I'm just saying, you weren't even the best player in this replay. Holy cow. Man. I mean, thanks for sending it in. It was well played, I suppose. If I can say that. Who's this player? That's what I want to know. Average damage 513. This guy, like, plays... He's a serial tier 1 player. He's gotta be. This guy has 5,000 games in the cruiser, too. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What am I looking at here? Look at this. This guy's got thousands of games in tier 1s and 2s. He's played less than 1,000 tier 3 games. His highest tier is 6 with 1 battle. Or 7. Oh, was that 7? Maybe it was 7. Seven, yeah, 7. And it's a premium tank, it looked like. It hasn't progressed past tier 4 with tech tree tanks. And he's been playing this game for 16,000 battles. Bro, this is what he wanted to show me. It's not the gameplay he wanted to show me. This is what he wanted to show me. I am appalled. He's got 300 ace tankers in the cruiser 2. That's insane. 29 Colobanums. Bro is farming Colobanums in tier 1. That's amazing. He's got more than I have, probably. 29 in that tank. How many total? 43. And 9 raisins. I'm sure that's more than me in terms of the colos. No, never mind. 65 and 13. But that's absolutely... That's nuts. That is so funny. I'm sorry. That's great. That's funny. So welcome GHFF. Welcome to the stream. Nah, you're good, bro. You're good. Well, I have to like clean my eyes after that. Basically, that was something. We'll just play another Borsa game, I suppose. Bro, that's... Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Oh, replay from Immortal as well. Just got it. Okay, I don't see it in the replays channel though, so I guess I'll have to save that for after the thing. Because right after this this game, the next set's gonna be starting, and then the rest will just keep going. Yo, wait, hold on. I got biddies. Let's go. DHFF, thanks for the 13 bits. Also, thank you for the reminder to mute my alerts. But thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for 13 bits. Good to see you too, dude. Very kind. Awesome, awesome. I love my 13 pennies. Let's go. Alright, so the enemy team is not on this side. Hopefully our tigers can hold off for now. But Prague is pushing. Oh, but we found somebody here. Oh, our tiger's not hiding. Our tiger is just sitting in the open. Very, very cool. Love that. Oh, he's gonna shoot me, of course. Sweetie. My Emil can take him out quickly. Thank you. Was I still spotted or something? That's insane. I don't know what I want to do here. My teammates are just suiciding. There's their Prague. Yeah, we lose another tank. Love that. I need to hit this guy. This guy's dangerous. Rest of my team is all going in there. Kinda wanna hide away though. Yeah, there we go. This guy's gonna try to chase me down. Nice. Prague is on 12 annihilators on higher mount. I mean, annihilators on lower mount. Oopsie. 300. My team should be able to clean this up. The mill is pretty healthy. I am in one clip to the Prague. But that's fine. Unfortunate. We should get a win though. Redeem to replay? Yep, I see, but I don't see it anywhere. It is too late though, unfortunately for you. It's gonna have to wait till after the tournament. Also, this guy is apparently like handling right now. There we go. Finally hit a shot. Too late. Because I got my next games to start watching. They will start in about 6 minutes. I don't have time to feature your play. Because I gotta join the training room and everything. So we'll wait until after the tournament today. There we go. There's your invite. So I'll go ahead and join that up. And no surprise, we are watching Joker playing against Nox. And Alpenstadt is going to be the map. Again, best of 3. Enter Big Ben and Rain is 14 the cruiser. Right, but that's the tier 3 cruiser, right? Unless it is the tier 1. I thought he mostly played the tier 3 cruiser. Yeah. Doesn't look like he's played any tier 1 tanks that much. He's got 200 games in the light tractor, but that's not that bad. I'm pretty sure I have a decent amount of games in one of my tier 1s. Oh, never mind, maybe not. I mean, I don't understand why people find tier 1 enjoyable, but I mean, to each their own, I suppose, right? People find their own ways of enjoying their games. I have like a hair sticking out right here, and that's kind of annoying me. Oh my goodness. That looks so bad. There we go. TJ on the bench for Joker. Rip. We've got a bench warmer. Also, I should swap to a light tank, which I may have forgotten to do for the first set. But yeah, Alpenstadt's going to be the first map here against, or between Joker and Nox. Joker, of course, your champions. They have not really lost they haven't lost a single set yet in the spring season. They barely lost any sets. I think they only lost one set to Apex in the fall, or sorry, in the winter. Okay, we can go ahead and show now. I am able to use the icons because I know I have them for both teams. But Joker going to be rocking with 3 Sturvs, 2 VKs, and 2 IS-7s here on Alpenstadt. Nox with no Sturvs, actually. They will be rocking a couple non-standard tanks in here. So for one, we got a light tank for them, so they will have the mobility advantage. Ray is rocking the light tank. Interesting decision for Nox to put Raze in the light tank. He does sussy things with it sometimes, but he is the light tank player, I suppose. They've got Deposted on the 4K5, which is not a tank that we see a lot in this tournament, but could be interesting for corner peeking, I suppose, in town. I don't know where else you'd want to put it, though. Double VK, similar to Joker team, but rocking mostly E5s here, and even a Type. It's the other non-standard tank that Nox has right now. It's an old meta tank, obviously. Well, it's not that old, you know, it wasn't that long ago, but still. Not one that you normally see nowadays, and where it used to be spammed, now it's very uncommon to see any of them at all. But here we go, 1 minute and 20 seconds until this set begins. It looks like, does Joker just have all 10? Yeah, Joker just has all 10 players here and ready to go. TJ is just in the middle. You can't even see him because Steely and Lookami are on this side. Yep, about a minute until the game starts. I'm going to go ahead and grab a drink real quick, just while we wait. What's up, Crow? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to have you. Shalom. Got a bunch of nicer teams in the chat. Very cool. Nice. Keep it going, y'all. Burn them channel points. Let's go. Very, very nice, y'all. Nice. That's a lot of nices. Oh, okay. Let's get it, y'all. Game number 1, Joker Nox. And looks like we're going to a boost strat here for Nox. 4K5 with super speed and 6 tanks all lined up here. Only one tank. The T100 LT is going to be somewhere else. Raze trying to go for a little bit of A spotting technique here, but Deposto with a... Is it a useful spot? I mean, it could be useful for covering the A side, I suppose. But Joker just going to have a free cap lead here with C, but successful boost here for Nox. Interesting. And yeah, actually does have decent command of the map from up here. The only issue is, of course, a town is basically impossible for Deposto to cover. And Joker's just going to grab C and get out. They've got Kakity. And the IS-7, by the way, your 1v1 champion as of yesterday. But he is going to bail. And the Sturves from Joker all seem to be kind of lined up here with the trees knocked down for a little bit of spotting here. But also MJ kind of hiding back, seeing if he can get a blind shot in on the bush. He's chilling in his own spawn. He's in a decent hold down position. So, creative chill strat here from Joker, honestly. They're pretty passive here. I'm sure that the plan of these Sturves is just to kind of react to wherever Nox gets spotted, right? They're kind of non-committal right now. Right now, one thing that I'm noticing here is Joker doesn't really have the greatest resets at B, but they do have is VK72 sneaking right here, whereas if Nox tries to push in, he should have a shot in here. Biggest dog here is Milo, by the way, if y'all were not aware. Also, looks like Bigger Dog took a couple hits. This is, I believe, Assassin, actually. I believe this one's Assassin. Looks like MJ is potentially making a play for the A base. He's going to get spotted by Rayquaza there. Missed the shot, takes one in return. But Rayquaza does take a hit of his own before falling back. Raze may sneak one in as well, but I don't think it would be wise for him to shoot, because he, of course, wants to be getting information for the team. But, ooh, big shots into Assassin here. He's taking lots of damage here. And is the 4K5 clipping him out from afar? Yes, Deposto clipping him out all the way from up top. And not a whole lot he could do about that. And actually, Assassin gets taken down there. So the 4K5, I should have shown it from his perspective. I didn't switch to him in time. But he actually had shots all the way from his position here. And now Nox is going to counter push right into MJ here. In comes Rayquaza in the type, T100 Raze, and yeah, MJ's just getting himself clipped out here. The missed shot there, and you want to start getting the kills here, because despite Nox being a tank up, almost 2 tanks up, they are dead even on the hit points. And it looks like Biggest Dog's just ignoring the tanks that are right behind him in order to try to help out elsewhere. Puts a shot into Whale Eggs, which I think it was maybe a mistake. Could have put one into Stepsis as well for a little bit better focus fire, but he seemed to be handling it just fine. Whale Egg's going to put one more in before going down. Will he be able to get the kill? He does. And actually, it is 7v4 right now, and Nox is up. And Deposto does drop down from his boost spot. And finally, the first kill from Joker. In comes Deposto, clipping out Kakity. Kakity's going to try to run, though. And Whale Eggs trying to put in a shot. Lots of low hit point tanks here for Nox, though. And the Stirs from Joker are going to be coming into play here. They have plenty of hit points on them. However, Nox just has a lot of guns in the game right now. Yarrow missing the shot there, and he's going to take some damage here. Another big shot goes into him. Whale Eggs is holding on as best he can. Only on 600 hit points or so, and Kak's going to try to put in a side shot there, but hoping not to get spotted out here. And we actually may see Joker drop the first game here. Yarrow falls, and it is a 6-on-3. Little Dog says, my gunner, RIP. Yeah, and Nox hits 1,000 points as they get the last kills. They survive with 6 tanks left, and Nox with a very nice game 1. The boost strat actually worked perfectly for them, able to get the kill on Assassin early. I wish that I showed it from his perspective. I wasn't able to do that. Deposto with 3.7. And the boost strat working perfectly against Joker there. Wow, that's awesome. Nox is now up 1-0 over Joker. That's one of the first games that Joker's lost all spring season. Have they lost any games spring season? I don't know if they have. That might be their first loss. Joker playing it passively for a while. And for some reason, even though they were up on the caps, they decided to go for a push into A. But Nox is ready to receive it. And MJ kind of got himself caught out there after Assassin got clipped and stuck. So that's the risk of running one repair kit, I suppose, in the serve, because I believe he was just permatracked and there was nothing he could do. He took so much damage there. Beautiful plays there from Nox, so that was awesome. Super cool. They will be switching back to a more standard lineup now. Double stir, triple 60, double E5, you know, more normal tanks. Joker's got 2 TVPs now, so they will be playing double med and triple stir, so lots of damage output for this team. Haven't gone up despite watch time. You get a lot of points for raids if you go in a raid. Oh, also MJ gets sat for unfortunate circumstances. Rip MJ. TJ's in though. Let's go. TJ, who was supposed to retire, got pulled out of retirement because a Joker wanted to take DJ for this season, I believe. It was DJ or Chip. But they had already committed to the Apex team, and so they pulled TJ instead. Bulldog's saying, I'll follow you, Assassin, so it looks like perhaps the TVPs are going to be ganging up here. The bigger dog and the little dog. Joker has them dogs in him, and TVPs go in A, whereas we are seeing Nox go more towards the C side this time. They will have Deposto with a quick C grab. He should be able to get the capped lead if he decides to go right into the base, which he may or may not. Joker not quite bringing the TVPs into A yet, but they are completely bunched up, the rest of those heavy tanks. And the IS-7s are likely to drive right onto the base. Looks like the Sturves are as well. Oh, they're going to go right through it, actually. Sturves will take it. Ooh, Rayquaza with a spot, but nice shot from Steely on the move there. Perfectly placed. Rayquaza's alone here. Oh, gets clipped out from the TVPs as well. They're going for the tracks. They catch the tracks. Rayquaza is very low. I mean, the reactive armor helps him a lot here, but Lil Dog is taking some shots in return as well. Both tanks quite low. And Rayquaza is continuing to fall back behind the corner. The rest of Nox is ready to respond. Steely puts in the shot. Cac should be able to finish. Does so, but in comes Nox now. Joker coming in with their Sturves. That's going to be a lot of DPM though, and Stepsis could actually be the target here with those double Sturves. And Whaleeggs is still pretty far away from the fight. And Nox really hasn't picked a good target yet. Well, now Deposto is actually one getting clipped up by those TVPs. This is not the lane you want to be fighting in. And now Balzac going in there as well. Those TVPs are going to be absolutely detrimental in just a moment here. Another tank goes down. Now it's just the complete opposite. And it is Nox that are losing all of their tanks. And Balzac not even going for the kill on TJ. For some reason putting a shot in a Cac instead. But here are the TVPs. I really don't know the plan here from Balzac. That didn't make sense at all to me. Why they were bringing the tanks right into the TVPs. They're literally just bringing them right to them. Like, you weren't going to kill them, right? You want to get kills wherever you can. But really this game's just over. Great focus fire from Joker. Of course, picking off those tanks really nicely with the TVPs. They literally just sat back for free. Now it's just Whaleeggs and Rays left alone. But one more shot in before going down. And Rays falls as well. So that is game 2 to Joker. You can go underneath the map. So it is tied up. Nox with a cheeky game 1, but game 2, you know, can't fool Joker twice. PT2KP. That's a meme. Holy cow. That is funny. That is funny. Anyway, Joker Nox. Gonna go to tiebreaker now. This is exciting stuff. We do get to see tiebreaker here. Black Goldwell is the map. A nice symmetrical one here. Typically in pub play, you know, it's mostly go caves, but in competitive play, B-base is in better control from the town, so you can see some town strats as well, even though caves may be better map positioning overall. So we will see what either team decides to do. And Joker seems to be running a 95E6 here instead of the Sturv, so interesting tank pick there. No, they're switching out. Little Dog, Pharaoh riding up in the light tank, no surprise. Yara VK72. Okay, there is a Sturv. Alright. I was a little bit confused as the 95E6 pick. I mean, it's not a bad tank by any means, but the Sturv kind of fulfills that role and it has more DPM, so it's usually what the tank is used for. Nox, though, going hard with their IS-7s for the tiebreaker here. See if they can get creative with this map, but it can be a little tricky to get creative here. There aren't really a whole lot of, like, boosts and stuff you can do. You know, crazy strats. But, you know, would love to be proven wrong. We see a Bat Chat coming out from their team. An interesting one for sure. Double Bat Chat. A Luffy with a Bat Chat as well. A Kronvon. So a few Clippers here for them, and then IS-7s to round it out. As Joker's got a lot of different tanks here. Double Sturv, but then everything else is like a different tank. That's crazy. Did PT2K actually beat Elevate though? That's crazy. TJ can finally win a spring season? Dang. Someone says they might nuke Sea Crossing. I think it was Pharaoh who said that. Looks like Nox is more concerned with just fighting in sea directly. As is Joker, they're going to be sending most of their tanks that way. Whale Eggs, Spots, TJ, and Bigger Dog get spotted in return, but now the rest of IS-7s are going to get spotted as well. That's basically everyone spotted here from Team Nox, and they're just sending their IS-7s. So we're going to see a old-fashioned fight in the C corner here. But early advantage here for Nox. Of course, we already know the Joker is very strong with their brawling capabilities, and Stepsis is actually getting focused out here to start. Bigger Dog coming in to rotate. Uh-oh, and my audio's gone out on my headset for a second. But TJ Blue already getting pretty low, but Bigger Dog, TJ gonna farm him out, and Stepsis is already getting quite low himself. So is MJ in the middle here, but Nox is gonna start needing to bring those tanks in. Down he goes, but it's a 5-on-5 right now. But all of the 5 Joker tanks are right together here in Rayquaza and Whale Eggs. However, in come the Bat Chats coming in, clipping out tank very quickly. It's a 4-on-4 right now, but there's light tanks here on Nox's team. They're very low durability. In they come, though. They're going for Bigger Dog, so it seems like what their goal is to hunt down those high DPM tanks. But instead, Ray's getting deleted himself and ramming into Bigger Dog to get killed. So it's a 3-on-3 again. And we've got Rayquaza holding on for dear life. Yarrow should be able to pick up the kill if Steely will have the backup. You know, Rayquaza puts in another shot. Balzac trying to cover, but not a very good cover there. And Steely able to get in. Luffy putting in that clip. Balzac should be able to pick up this kill, and it's a 2-on-2 now. But Lakami in the 60 TP's full hit points right now. And they're just going to try to focus the Kron down. The Kron not having very good damage output at the moment, being fully clipped. And Steely mostly focused on Luffy here. They have to focus somebody down. And Balzac is just running away. Luffy trying to see if he can clip out Steely. But you need to get in there, man. You're just going to take big hits. You're letting Balzac take big hits. And he goes down. And Luffy taking a little bit too much time. And unfortunately, we also see the Kronvon holding onto his shells too long. He had a full clip by the time he died. It looks like Nox, despite making it really close, they're saying GG's. Not believing that Luffy can hit the clutch here. It'll be difficult for him to do it against 2 Joker tanks. Little Dog says, just die. Die for time. But no, he believes, he thinks he can do something. He's going to get into the A base here. The light tank could be a little sneaky fighting against the Joker tanks. If he can pick off Steely, you know, if he finds Steely, it's a 1v1. And I believe the light tank wins the 1v1 just by running around and capping bases. So Luffy, honestly, this is doable for him. The trick here is going to be finding Steely without getting into Lakami's way. And if Joker's smart, of course, they're going to be sticking themselves pretty close by, or at least somewhere where Steely can't get snuck up on. And obviously, I said if Joker's smart. We know that Joker's smart. Steely just going to hide in that corner. I think Luffy knows that he's going to be in that corner, but it's still worth considering. But no, Lakami's not going to cover him, actually. Not going to cover him at all. And what is Luffy to do here? Looks like maybe he's making the decision to go back to A. We'll find Lakami there, but he needs to find Steely. The A base is going to be captured. He steps right on in, and that should be an indicator for Luffy to do something. He's going to drive right in here. I like how Steely's using the IS-7 as cover. So they do spot each other. Sneaks in that shot. Luffy's got to go in. He's got no choice right now. The A base is being grabbed. Luffy, he's stopping. He's getting into C. Uh-oh. That shot that Steely put in, very nicely reacted. That's huge. And now Luffy's just kind of screwed right here unless Steely somehow misses, which he doesn't. And despite being brought down to the last second there, Joker is able to hold on with the win. Super close there from Nox, though, honestly. Big respect to them. They're showing that they can hold their own against Joker, which is very respectable. So well done to them, although unfortunately this will send them down to the loser side, but they will have a chance to redeem themselves here, of course, as they play MPs again. Then they go right back to Joker with another best of 3 with a chance to prove themselves. So GG there. I'm going to have to set things up, so I will go back to the chatting scene as I join the training room. And again, I'm real sorry that I can't show you a replay right now until after the tournament, just because the sets are back to back to back. So there you go. It looks like the map is going to be Faust for games 1 and 2. And MPs does have 7 now. Let's go. MP's got 7 players. There's a chance that they could take some games. Although Nox looking strong today. They looked very strong in that set against Joker. If Luffy hadn't taken that first hit against the IS-7, I really think he could have done it. Although honestly, now that I think about it, I think that, you know, Luffy had a pretty good idea of where the IS-7 was hiding in that corner. He should have taken maybe a route where he wasn't exposed. Like, he went down a red line, but Steely can see the red lines from the corner. If he went through the middle, like through where B was, and then even through where C was, kind of, that getting into the bases, of course, he wouldn't have gotten spotted. So something to think about there. He knew that Lakami was in B, or it was in A, so there's no way he was going to catch him. So, just something to think about, but yeah. Anyway, here we go. Back with MPs versus Nox. Getting rid of the logos because they don't have one from MPs. But on Faust, we are going to be seeing the double bat chat return from Nox, so they are confident. I mean, it was cleaning kills up pretty nicely for them in their last game against Joker, although they just didn't have the ability to, you know, hold out. And Ray's just kind of suicided, to be honest with you, in his bat chat. Took way too much damage, and if he had survived a little bit longer, honestly, things could have looked a lot different there for Nox as well. But running triple 60s as well as a concept. MP is also running a concept at double 60, and their light tank will be a T100, so you best bet that as soon as that T100 gets spotted, Nox is going to be sending the bat chats at him. So, looks like Nox does have 1 spectator. He's just rocking with their 7. They finally did scrape a 7th, though, so good for them. The Sturva Meta Heavy. So it's a heavy by classification. It's basically played as a medium with a lot more hit points. Hit points are important. You can take an extra shot or 2. Survival is key in competitive. Max said that, yeah, they did great. They were close. But now it's going to be a lot harder because now Joker's ready, right? They're probably watching the stream back as I speak, just to figure out exactly what went wrong that game that they lost. And yeah, they'll see the boost chat and they'll be like, wow, that was creative. Nox not bad. They're holding on impressive. No, I think they're a top 8 level team, Pickle. They've gotten the worst brackets imaginable, though. The reason they are not in top 8 right now is because they've matched against Joker and Ponda multiple times. This is their 3rd time having Joker in bracket. Out of 5 days, so it's insane. They're just getting super unlucky. They're the only team, I think, that is underperforming almost purely due to matchups. I mean, yes, it can be argued that they should be at least competing with Joker and Ponda. They should be competing with Ponda, especially if they're claiming to be a top 8 level team, which I think they are in terms of like player skill. But if that's the case, they should at least be competing with Ponda, and I'm pretty sure they've been getting 3-0'd by Ponda mostly. So, yeah. Anyway, game number 1 about to begin here. Faust and Peace versus Nox. Let's take it. And lots of 60 TPs this game. I think it'll come down to the light tank difference, though. I think that may be what causes engagement this time. But this is our first time watching Faust this season. He's rocking IS-7 directly into the C base for a cap lead. Nox going to be doing similar with their own IS-7, but he gets there slightly later. But it is Raze in the bat chat going all the way through the middle. Luffy as well, just going straight through the middle, not even caring right now. And Colombiano does get spotted. Oh, what are they doing here? Raze is driving right in. Gets himself tracked right in front of Haitiano. But here's Luffy as well. And they're going to double clip Haitiano, who missed the shot actually. He didn't even hit a shot. But Raze missing his. And there we go. They are just rushing right on in. Steps has put one in as well. Unfortunately, though, the missed shot from Raze does mean that Haitiano doesn't get clipped out right away, but Rayquaza bailing him out. So hyper-aggressive play here from Nox. Danny responding, though. Taking some shots. Raze getting himself into a bit of a pickle, but Nox is pushed right on through. Sorry, I have to kind of get my bearings here with the camera. Rayquaza does push in, and even though the Batchats were able to get away, he was not. However, Castro in the T100 finding Raze, but Raze actually clutching that out despite being low hit points. So well played there. Waylegs and Victor having a little bit of a fight, but on the other end here, Stepsis and the 60 DP's just got to put in that alpha damage. He's going to try to put it into Danny if he can. Does he sneak it in? Yes, he does hit it, so 72 can pick up the kill, does so. Stepsis does fall, so it's a 4-on-5 right now. Again, that 5th tank for Nox is an extremely low hit point bat chat. However, gun in the game is gun in the game. Balzac misses the shell. 60 TP, 72. Where is he aiming his shell? Wherever it was, he missed it. Colombiano did not take much damage there. And Victor still pushing in against Waylegs. The Concept 1B duel, which Waylegs does win. And it is now a 4-on-2. Colombiano is the next to fall, and 72 having the most hit points for the Nox team is going to be playing this one in the front. Raze firing from afar. Sneaking that one into IS-7 as well. And Waylegs actually goes down, so Peace is able to get the kill, and all of a sudden, it is a 3-on-1. I don't see this being a very easy win here for Granny, of course. 72 right there, and double bat chats are going to be a big pain to deal with, but didn't actually come down to the bat chats in the end here. I mean, it was a creative opening push that they made into the base, which did, like, you know, lower down the hit points of the IS-7 to grab the base, but I don't think they were really the operative tanks there, you know. It was just the general aggressive push as a whole, not necessarily due to the light tank differences of the teams. That being said, Raze did do top damage, and Luffy did third, so they definitely played it well. But it didn't come down to light tank difference, it was just the large aggression that Nox put in as a whole. Not tied down to any one particular tank, but I suppose the bat chats did contribute to that more than any other tank. So maybe you could say that the bat chats carried. But GG's there, Nox. That's game 1. Game 2 spawn swap, obviously. Looks like you're not going to be seeing double bat chat again. They've run it twice now. Right, get steamrolled, missing 2 players. Ah, that's a bummer. Sorry to hear, dude. Won't work ever again. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how boosts are. They're kind of like one and dones, you know? But it was cool to see it. Welcome, Yaki. Welcome, Death Knight. No Bonsai. Riri. What up, what up? So Nox is running like 7 different tanks now. No, they got Dewsterves. But an interesting lineup for them for sure. VK90, not a common tank. Maybe being put like above B, like where the A base is? I don't know. Where do you put a VK90? Not sure. And P is 60 double cron, keeping the concept in the T100. And Ray is running the T100 for Nox, so 1 light each this time around. And game number 2 about to start. Will Nox clear him out and reface Joker in the grand finals? Will MPs finally take a game? Let's find out. Missed an Amarak. I didn't miss it, and it wasn't worth mentioning. It was very clearly on camera, right in the C base, but it wasn't notable. Well, where is the VK90 going there? I am interested. Going into C base. Not what I expected. P's though, not really sending anything into D right away, so Nox will get the cap lead after all. And Ray's doubling it with the T100. Not entirely necessary, of course, since MPs isn't there, but Nox obviously didn't know that ahead of time. Danny and Steps is spotting each other in the 60s on the ramp leading up to the heavy corner. And it looks like the first shot goes into Sneaky Granny. Luffy all the way back there in this third, hitting that one. And now the A base is being grabbed. Ooh, Balzac actually gets himself spotted, takes a shot from Granny. Balzac is running a double shot, yo. Puts one of them into Granny. Whalix grabs A as well, but ooh, Balzac is taking a few hits here. T100 and the Crown One putting shots in. And Peas finally grabs their own base. So they will have D, but again, Nox has 2 caps. He's mostly lined up on the A side, despite that they were giving up the base. And double Sturv and E5 are all sneaking in this corner here. Looks like 72 was spotted though. So if they were trying to sneak something, maybe it failed. Though it looks to MPs like maybe he's just running away, and so they won't expect Sturvs to still be there. Do they get spotted though? They're not quite trying to hide. It seems like they are peeking out. But base advantage for Nox, they don't need to push here. These though, they've got the corner on lock on the heavy side. Pitching over the concept. Looks like Victor took a forward position. Now has decent ability to cover this side of the map. Raze is coming all the way through though. He may run into some trouble. Let's see if he gets spotted here. Victor actually gets spotted. Raze does not. Puts in the shot. Now he's lit. The Victor is taking the damage. 72 puts in a shot cross map as well. So a couple bleeds there. Very nicely done from Nox. They're making up that hit point differential now. Slower game than last though. Obviously Nox not YOLOing this one directly through the heavy side as they did previously. Looks like Colombiana doing a little bit of a drop here. And Raze is once again rotating back out in the 100. He seems to have utility basically everywhere he goes. And Nox is now going to be moving forward with the Sturvs despite having the base advantage. They're pushing right in, and they find 2 Kronvons here. And they should definitely be clipping out Waylegs, but I see some missed shots there. Waylegs should have taken a lot more damage than he did. Sneaky Granny missing yet again, and now these Krons are almost empty. Atiano is going to be able to put in a shot here. So Waylegs is starting to get low here, but again, those Kronvons should have put 2,400 into Waylegs, and he is still at more than half of his hit points, or almost half of his hit points, so. Looks like Victor also got pushed on the other side of the map, or maybe he pushed out. Nox has a good push going here, looking on this side. Looks like MPs try to go for something sneaky over here. Danny having a 1v1 here with Sepsis. And Rayquaza fighting against MP's Castro. But Haitiano is getting himself destroyed over here. 72 gets picked off first though, but down he goes. 920 points now for him. Rayquaza does get picked off by Castro, so the T100 LT wins the 1v1. But it's still 900 plus points for Nox. Reyes should be able to pick up this kill momentarily. Danny goes down to Stepsis. And when Reyes gets this kill, it should be a win. Nope, it is actually Don Chino that goes down over on this side here. To the 3 Nox tanks that push through. Able to get the kill and win that one 2-0. Well done to Nox. I mean, honestly, I think that those Kronvons should have done way better from MPs. Again, they were basically sitting right in front of Waylegs, and they should have just clipped him out fully, but he only lost like 1,200 hit points. He should have lost 2,400, so very sussy of MPs to miss all of those shots, but in the end it worked out for Nox, I suppose. Okay, we got our last invite, so you know what that means. I get to hide it while I join the room. We get to bring the icons back out, so let's configure that. And let's go. We are all set. I actually keep playing 4005. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like a one-time strat. I don't see it like being integrated into most maps, to be fair. I guess in the meantime we can check out how the other teams are doing. Maybe that could be fun. Check out the rest of the brackets. I haven't done that yet. Let's check it out. So right now, obviously, Joker and Nox is the grand finals for Group 1, so both of these two teams will be making it on. Here, Reggie and INQ make it to Day 2. RIP, Z-Hix and VU. Group number 3, VG and MM, no surprises, so unfortunately, Hako not making Day 2. And RIP Riot as well. Apparently they were down a couple tanks, though. Group 4, Eleven straight. Someone said Elev lost to PT2K. Lol. RIP PT2K though. But Eleven straight are in the grand finals here. And straight, despite having the higher seeding win rate, they lost to Elevate. But Elevate, I mean, it makes sense. Elevate was a top 8 team. And straight's kind of a new roster. Divinity and Origin for Group 5. Group 6, 4 L1 packs. So no surprises there. Group 7, Ponda. Looks like Mix A is beating DQ. Solid. I think this is Mix A's first run, isn't it? SLG INHO. No surprises. RIP Chrono. Not making Day 2. Then Apex and Hated here. No surprises. Hated could take this, though, over Apex. If they play well, obviously. So that's that. Anyway, we can go ahead and show our training room now. 2 minutes left, and the first map's going to be Mayan Ruins here. This is another best of 3, as have all the other sets been today. So Mayan Ruins here for Joker and Nox, and Nox already busting out triple 60, double IS, sorry, double E5, IS and a Sturv, Joker with double Sturv, double MLE as well here. So MLE is going to be running as the Staple heavy tank here for Joker on this map. A big target, but got a very, very nice gun for a tier 10 heavy, especially with that tungsten shell. One minute until the game starts. And Nox is, hopefully they've got something prepared. They haven't had any time, unfortunately, to prepare, like, in between sets. Joker has had some buys, right? They had a buy in the first round, while Nox played against MPs. And then while Nox isn't playing MPs right now, Joker's been relaxing and probably preparing something for Mayan, warming themselves up. So Nox hasn't had any time to prepare anything in the middle of this, while Joker has had all of the time in the world. So, you know, this could be, you know, an advantage for Joker. I mean, of course it's an advantage for Joker having all of that time, right? This is their second set of today. This is Nox's fourth, right? So they're working themselves real hard here. Anyway, 3 seconds until the game begins. Let's get it. The end of the Joker Nux rematch begins. Both teams seem to be heading more towards the A side, so we might just see another flat-out brawl here. Last time we saw that on Black Goldville, Joker did end up on top. Of course, they are a very strong brawling team. They spend hours in those training rooms preparing those brawls. And bringing their MLEs into the middle lane here, they will catch Deposto momentarily. Really put in the first shell. He starts side-scraping, forces a miss from TJ. Trades with CAC. Not running his tungsten shell yet. Whalelegs takes one there, puts another back in. The MLEs are putting in great damage already. Deposto's taken some shots, and Balzac, who crossed all the way here in the IS-7 in the outside lane, where Joker has a couple tanks, is taking some damage himself. But lots of bleeds here from Nox. They're taking a lot of damage, and now it is the IS-7 pushing in, taking a shot. Running his reactive though. He's the best tank to take all of the damage here for Nox. He's got the most hit points out of anyone in the area. Nox finally bringing in their SGRVK as well, so they will have the tank advantage here for this push. And it is just going to be Balzac on this side kind of holding off those 3 tanks, and they do so. He does finally fall. Bigger Dog goes down, TJ's going to fall, and CAC just going to kite as long as he can, I believe, here. But Whalelegs is just going to push right on in through him, along with the rest of Nox. And Ray's dropping down there. Hopefully Stepsis doesn't drop down. That would be a waste of time. But for a brief moment, Nox was a tank up. However, in comes Joker with their IS-7s, their Sturves, all of those hit points there. Nox does not have hit points left. Stepsis and Whalelegs are going to drop down. Now they're out of the fight, and Joker could honestly just turn around and deal with Luffy in the meantime. It looks like that's exactly what they will do. Biggest Dog and the Digger Bog will be turning around for Luffy instead. Hit point sharing for Digger as well. And that is Adu, by the way. Ado. However you pronounce it. Luffy goes down. Sepsis picks up the kill here, but it is too little too late. Ends up with a 3-on-1 scenario. Ray's turning around to put in one more shot. It does not go in. And down Raze goes. Game 1 on Mayan. Going to Joker. And Nox is going to have to fight from behind now, whereas last set they were ahead. Now they are behind. Joker, of course, only need to take one more game here. And that one, although it wasn't, like... It was reasonably close, right? But close doesn't really matter at the end of the day if Joker's winning the game. I was going to have to do something different here. It just seems like, to me, they just can't out-brawl Joker. Joker just has better resource allocation, target selection, and all of that sort of stuff. Whereas Nox, they had a good plan, right? Bringing all 6 of their tanks through that push. But they had already lost their IS-7 in that time, and then they bled so many hit points getting those initial kills that when Joker came around from behind, no one had shot them yet. So they were all just full hit points, and Nox just didn't have enough left in the tank, right? So, no pun intended. But yeah, so it's just going to be very hard for them to win in just a flat-out brawl. They need to do something creative, but again, this map that they're getting, Mayan Ruins, although it seems interesting on the surface, there's actually not that many crazy things that have been done with this map. And Nox is going to just keep playing these standard lineups. They're bringing a light tank this time, but E5s, 60s, Krons, Sturves, these are all your standard tanks. I mean, Joker's doing the same here. 3 Sturves, and bringing an IS-4 in the mix as well, but again, no out of the ordinary tanks for either team here. And if it comes down to a flat-out brawl, it's going to be very hard to beat Joker. Props to Nox for keeping it close, though. I mean, I will give them that. I'll absolutely give them that. Here we go. I don't think some people are talking about the VZ. I don't think the VZ is gonna be crazy for competitive. It could do like an IS-7 type role a little bit. It's got a better gun than the IS-7, but you don't usually use the IS-7 for the gun anyway. It's for the speed. VZ doesn't have the same speed that the IS-7 has. Joker, by the way, ooh, early spot from Raze, getting that quick shot into Lokami. Getting back right on off. Joker looks like they're playing more towards C with the Sturves. And E5's going mid, 3 of them, by the way. 3 E5s, 3 Sturves, so they did switch up their lineup a bit. And just MJ in the back running the IS-4. But Nox is going to be going hard C corner as well. Look at me with a early spot here on Luffy, actually. And it looks like Joker's trying to do some crazy stuff here with the Sturves. They are all lined up now, but look at this. Joker's just pushing right on into Whale Eggs. And the Raze all the way on the A side. Just better not waste your time, right? Joker's already pushed in Whale Eggs. He's at 700 hit points. Nox is going to try to push into Lokami here. He's going to back off as best he can with that super speed. Steps is going to put in a shot in the rear as well. But look, Deep Hosto's already caught out, and the Sturves are going to take him out. It's really nice to have the Sturves on the flank. But Nox not able to hold on to theirs. They lose Whale Eggs and Deep Hosto. They do pick up Lokami, though. But Joker just much more like in tune this game. They've got all of their tanks right next to each other. They're all lined up just fine. Picked up their kills very quickly, and now it's their game to win here. I mean, Steely is kind of getting shot in the side a little bit, and he should back off, but I could see Bigger Dog have plenty of hit points here to push into Nox's tanks right here. Balzac takes another hit, and Bigger Dog should be able to put in another. Does get the kill there. So very nicely done, Steely. Still kind of chilling in the back right now. No Nox tank really able to shoot him, and Joker's just straight up pushing through the middle here. Bigger Dog jumping right on top of Luffy there. It would be goofy to see Joker do a little jump straight here with Steely. I don't think he's going to do it. Yara picks up the kill, and it is a 3-on-6. Props to Joker for their hit point sharing. I mean, look at all of them. They're all less than half hit points, with the exception of Bigger Dog. And look, we do see the jump from Steely. Just caught it. I just commented on it, but I looked away, back at it just in time. 07 Steely, so Nox able to get their second kill accidentally somehow, but that game not as close as the rest have been. And Joker takes it 2-0, despite Nox giving them a scare in the first set. In the end, the results are as expected. Joker on top, qualifying in first place for their group. And we will be seeing them in the second day. I mean, both of these clans will be making the second day. Hopefully, Nox gets a little bit of a better bracket this time around, but you never know, right? If they got unlucky again, then they're going to start complaining that this tournament was rigged. Lol. they just want Nox to fail. But yeah, unlucky for them, but it is how it goes, I suppose. Anyway, looking at the rest of the brackets, did a refresh here. We'll see if any of them are done. Reggie and INQ are still playing. Looks like the Joker Nox set is updated. VGMM still playing. 11 Straight still playing. Are any of them done? 4L beat 1PEX, that's done. Honda beat Mix. SLG beat INHO. Apex and Hater is still going on as well. So we do see all of the teams that have qualified. We haven't seen the points that are being distributed per teams. But we can also look at the Hall of Fame for clans and see how things were, at least before today. The scoring does not reflect today's results, but Joker on top, Apex, Origin, Reggie, and 4L all won every single PYS that they've been in. The difference, of course, being win rate. Joker with a 94 win rate at the time, Apex with 88, Origin 83, Reggie with 80, and 4L 79. SLG's in top 8 right now. Again, they did pass up with a good performance on day 2. Or PYS 2. They didn't necessarily beat the team they wanted to beat. It was still a good set. But Ponda and Elevate running at your top 8. And if you look at the teams that are still hunting, although honestly all of these teams can still make it because of the way that scoring works. But VG straight, MM hated. VG in 9th, I didn't expect to see that there. They must be doing alright themselves, I suppose. MM hated, INHO, INQ, Nox, and Divinity, so Nox still pretty far back, unfortunately, just because of their poor seeding. But again, if they get somehow a monster PYS 3 day 2 and a nice PYS 4, they can put themselves right back in it, right? Because they have 4,000 points right now. And let's see, I closed the scoring thing. Let me pull it back up right here. If they win, like, one of these 2 days, their points double. They're gonna get, what, 2,600 from today. But if they somehow do really well PYS 4, like they get a good bracket, they don't get Joker, they could win it and get 8,000 points, right? So it'll be absolutely amazing for them if they're able to do that. But yeah, I think that is mostly it. I did have another replay to play, and that is from Immortal Lion, so we will go ahead and run that. He did redeem a replay, so we will go ahead and feature that, and then maybe after this we can check the rest of the brackets and see how things are going.
Time to roll out.
But we got a 4K5 game. You get your account back if VG gets top 8 this season. Did you sell your account or something? Is someone using your account? Time to report for account sharing. Quick early shots here. This is the nicest spot to line up. Mortaline does get himself lit here. But the Minotaur gives up. His gun's in the air. He realizes that he can't survive. Even though he's still alive for a while, if he just started reversing, instead of like putting his gun in the air, he'd be alive by now. He would be safe. Obviously he's still alive. Just by sitting there. If he were reversing instead of that, yeah, he'd be safe. He's dead now. And he deserves it for giving up, but I mean, Minotauro, he would have been fine. Hated #1. Lol. What's up, Crypt baby? I'm guessing that's Krypton. Welcome to the stream. More lines of tank down here. But here is a KPD-70. Get those track shots. Can't get the track, but the nice double super consumable, which those are the two that I like to use in this tank as well. Able to pull behind the hill, drive forward, and still have really nice bloom to hit the shot, and then rinse and repeat. Yeah, Yaki, I think that Joker's got the strongest, like, mechanically strongest lineup that they've ever fielded. Like, since they first began. So I think this is the strongest team Joker's ever brought to a tournament in terms of player skill. Now, that doesn't always mean that tournament skill is a match to that, but you know, Joker's already got the tournament skill down, right? At this point, the only way they can get better, not the only way they can get better, but the most, like, the easiest way for them to get better is just by picking up, like, stronger mechanical players, right? And they've got basically all of their highest level players on the team. The only player right now that they're missing that I would say is, like, one of their big heavy hitters is Synergy, who is basically, I think he's, like, top 2 on their team in terms of mechanical skill, probably top 2, top 3. And, but he's not on the team. He hasn't played comp in a while. If they had him on the team instead of somebody, I don't know who they would sub, but if they added him and not took out one of their other heavy hitters, they would be the strongest, like, team possible. 4-4, by the way. Nice clip there from Immortal Lion. In comes the TVP, though. See if the 907 can pick him off. Oh, he misses the shot. Unfortunate there. 3-on-4. 907's mad. TVP is unloaded, by the way. And you are spotted. You've got plenty of hit points, though. You need to pick up this kill. Why is the TVP moving in on you, though? I don't understand that. Ooh, 1100 damage there. So when you're sitting still, unfortunately, you're gonna get caught out like this. You gotta go. You gotta go. Or the TVP drives into you. You lucky duck. You got extremely lucky there. You easily could have driven out, because if the guy's in the cap, right, he can't shoot you. Yeah, very lucky they drove into you, because if they didn't drive right into you, you were not in a great position. But yeah, lucky. That's what happens in good games. There is luck. Ooh, trying to corner peek a 183. Unfortunately, he was looking at you, so very scary stuff. You're going to rely on your teammates to turn his attention. But it does mean that you waste them super consumables. I'm going to go for a reload because you did fire the one shell. Fair enough. That is the difference between you being able to clip out that 183 and not being able to do so. As well as the E3 is, now that I think about it. Taking a different position now. You're trying to see if you can do a sneaky. Your IS-4 dies, though, and the Badger is looking worse for wear. The question is, can you catch out the 183? There's one shot. And doesn't look like it. No, the E3 is around your tank. No, the 183 looks away. Getting a track shot. Not going for the risk. What is your Badger doing? Is your Badger AFK? What's going on? Oh, I tried to free cam it. What is the Badger doing? He goes down. I don't know if he was AFK or not. But interesting decision not to clip out Immortal Lion. Does the E3 get the kill? No. Yeah, you absolutely would have all of your shells right now. Looks like you're just saving it for the 183. Activating the reticle Cali. You're going to try to pick him off. I understand now why you didn't clip, although, to be honest, I think you would have spent 20 seconds climbing that hill anyway. But you're going to have to push this, obviously, because E3 is right behind you. And there you go, reticle Cali helping you out there. Now, of course, you want to clip. But where's the E3? Did he follow? Yes, he did. And he fires. Maybe trying to bait you here. But in an intense 1v1, you are a one-tap. He's just going to drive over the hill, but can you track him? Yes. 1, 2. Heartbreaker. 8.7k damage. But not able to pick up the 6th kill. That hurts. That hurts. Great idea with the first track shot, but not able to get a second one in that position. Nice game, man. It's a heartbreaker, but well played. RIP, and yeah, 2 zeros in your team. Gonna make you a little salty. If one of them hit one more shot this game, you would have won. Feels bad, dude. RIP, but that is the way it goes, unfortunately. GG's. Let's go ahead and check the brackets again. Let me refresh that page. Before I pull it up for you here. Anything new? So INQ beats Reggie 2-1. Yo! Reggie losing their first PYS day. INQ handling the 4th place team. Jeez. INQ is gaming right now, y'all. Everyone who's sleeping on INQ, they're the real deal. They beat a top 4 team as of points right now. MM beats VG, another upset in terms of like seeding. So good job there from MM. That's a lot of points you get. Straight beats Elevate. Oh wow, we actually are seeing some upsets today. Holy cow. Elevate is expected to win there. They are they're normally a top 8 team, but losing to Straight there after beating them. Origin beating Divinity, maybe not a surprise. We already saw that. We already saw that. We already saw that. And Apex 2-1 for hated, so they do lose a game, but Apex takes it. And now if we look at the seedings, have the points updated yet? No. The points will update later. Joker and Apex are still going to be number 1 and 2. Reggie will drop. 4L will go above Reggie. Actually, Reggie may drop below SLG and Ponda here because of the amount of points that matter for this group, or for this day. Elevate may drop out of top 8. And MM may go in or Straight, we'll see. But that's that, I guess. Yeah, so that's how things are going, y'all. Exciting stuff. And we're going to call it here. So I am going to end the stream right now. We're going to go ahead and raid Army Reject right about now. He is streaming World of Tanks Blitz, so if y'all could show him some love, I would appreciate it. And yeah, if you're on YouTube, well then this is goodbye. And I hope that y'all enjoyed the stream today. We will be back tomorrow with day 2 of PYS. And I guess once the groups are drawn, I didn't actually check if the groups are drawn for day 2. But we will see who we're watching. I haven't decided which group I will follow, but y'all will know. Y'all will know. Alright, that's about it, y'all. So as always, stay safe. Happy tanking.